So happy 11/11 everyone. This is going to be a very quick video just to say happy 11/11, to talk a little bit about the numerology of today, and we're going to just do like a pick a card for 3 groups very fast, because I wasn't planning to do a video. I'm going to try and do 1 video a week, but I had to do something on 11/11. So the 11th of November is always very powerful, but this is the first time in 101 years that the 11th of November is actually falling on the repeating number year, on a repeating number year, because we're in 2020. So the last time we had this sort of double dose of numbers and this this kind of repeat date phenomenon was actually in 1919. So that means that over 99% of the population have never experienced the kind of energy that we're going to experience today. And the double dose of 2s of 2020 is actually really keying into spiritual connection and psychic precision. Of course, 11/11 is like an angel number. It is linked to twin flame energy and union, but it's also a very good time for manifestation at the moment. So I've got this candle on for everyone. This is a candle to open all pathways, invoking the power of the 4 elements: water, earth, wind and fire, to kind of clear any blocks on the paths of anyone who's watching. That's my intention, so that wind can carry your desires on the wind, that everything will come to you, that the elements will kind of ground, the earth will ground your intention, the wind will carry your intention, the water will wash away anything in your path, and the air will carry it on the air, on the wind. So yeah, that's the kind of, and obviously fire is a very transmutative energy. So calling on the 4 elements to really open pathways for you, and open all doors, that whatever you need to fulfill your desires is granted. So really just key into the energy of 11/11 today. Think about what it is that you want to manifest. Maybe write it down, maybe set some intentions for yourself, but also just take it kind of easy today, because there's a lot of energy going around. So now let's just do a very quick pick a card reading. This is going to be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and I'm just going to see what is going on, what message comes through for each pile. I'll get like 1 card for each pile, time stamped in the description box, starting with pile 1. So what's the message that pile 1? There you go. Wow, so 7 of Pentacles. So this is all about how you're investing your time, your energy, your money. This is a very good card to come out when we're talking about manifestation, because it's sort of like little actions that you can do every day in order to build towards your goal. And maybe at the time you don't really feel like you're making much progress, but you need to know that whatever it is that you're thinking about when I'm talking about this, or whatever it is that you've been putting your energy into, and you're wondering, am I going to see a return on this investment? And this could be like a love connection, this could be a business thing, this could really be anything where you're wondering if you're going to get back out what you've put in. And this is a very good omen for that. So do keep doing the things day to day that you need to do. Know that that energy is not being wasted, and really focus, and every day kind of do a little bit more towards your goal. There is longevity here, there is investment here. If you're asking about a connection with someone, it does have potential. And if you're asking about a business venture, it has potential to bear fruit. You may have to be a little bit patient. Think about things you can do to speed up manifestation processes for yourself, such as invoking the elements, doing prayer, manifestation packages. I do them on my Etsy. There are all sorts of things you can do to speed the process up, but you have got a rich kind of thing available to you. So that's pile 1. I'm just going to have some of my mugwort tea. Okay, now pile 2. What is the message that my pile 2 most need to hear at the moment? 1 or 2 cards for pile 2, please. I didn't see what that was, but I want them to flip. Okay, there we go. These 2 came out. Okay. Woo. Pile 2. Maybe you're going through it at the moment. You have Justice and you have the Tower. So, at this moment, all things that may not be serving you are currently falling away. This is very intense energy at the moment. It's transformative energy. Things that aren't serving us will be falling away. 2020 has already been a year that is all about that. But the energies that we're going into now are also very transformational. And so the Tower is really, any elements that were built on an unstable foundation falling apart. So you may have some shocking events going on in your life. You may want to hold on to something that isn't serving you, and the universe is like, no, we're not going to allow that to happen anymore. So it's going to come in and intervene. So you may have a tricky time. If you do, know that whatever it is that's going on is for your highest good and it is to serve you. Don't resist the change, it's necessary. And what will be left when the Tower crumbles is a space on which you can rebuild with a much more firm foundation, something much more long lasting, something much better serving you, something more suited to you. And I see that maybe there needs to be some leveling, there needs to be some fairness brought into a situation. This could talk of perhaps something to do with a legal issue coming to an end, or having a kind of dramatic, so I don't know, be careful with contracts at the moment, or it could signify perhaps that there could be a divorce that you're going through. Justice is about sort of legal things, so contracts, marriages. But it could just be that there's something very unbalanced which is coming to an end, making way for something that's much more fair. So I would just warn you guys to be extra cautious with contracts and things like this, and expect that maybe something that isn't totally fair will kind of have this moment where it's like crunch moment, but out of that, something much better is going to come. I just want to get one more card, just because that's quite dramatic energy. So anything further for pile 2, like after that, what's coming? Oh my god, I knew this was like, perhaps there's a relationship coming to an end that isn't serving you, and it's making way for something. I just had an instinct that pile 2, that wasn't the whole story. So you have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Discs. So that's cards of loving, committed marriage. 10 of Discs in this deck specifically always talks to me of past lives, because you see this march and progression of people going far, far, far into the back. So that's like all the different lifetimes, thinking about your own family tree, your own family history, but also sort of like thinking about your past lives. And this 10 of Cups is all about total emotional fulfillment. So this could be someone you've had like a past life with. It could be that a current relationship is going to be ending, something committed, some kind of marriage perhaps, or just some kind of committed relationship is ending, but what it's making way for is something really beautiful, and that's going to be much, much more fulfilling. With the Ace of Rods, there's this real rebirth, there's this new emotional beginning, there's this new passionate beginning, there's this new sexual energy, this new creative energy. So basically something is ending with the Tower that is kind of unfair, or perhaps is like to do with a commitment. It's like to do with something that you feel like you are duty bound to. So you're kind of in it for the fact that you've made a commitment, or you know what I mean, something like that, and then it's making way for something that is actually much more in your highest good. And I do see this as a very committed soul kind of, because with this card and this deck, this does speak of past lives. So that could be my twin flame pile, or just soulmate pile. Anyone who identifies with any of those labels, don't let a general YouTube reading define what kind of relationship you're in, but 1111 is important for twin flames, so that could be what that's about. Okay, so now let's go on to pile 3. So let me just clear out the energy from pile 2 and then connect into pile 3 for whatever message it is that they need to hear. Messages for pile 3. Very quick. Okay. again, I see this as being about some kind of new, grounded, stable offer or beginning. This could be to do with financial offers, such as perhaps like a loan or a grant, or some kind of offer of a stable new beginning with someone. It's something that's grounded in sort of stability and the 3D reality. So someone coming forward and saying, do you want to like go on a date, or someone coming forward and saying, would you like me to invest in your business? You know, something really grounded in reality. There's someone here who is in the Queen of Wands energy. So this is a very creative woman, a very powerful woman, a very intuitive woman, very connected to their spirituality, very connected creatively. So this could be you, or this could be someone in your life. But with the Knight of Wands, it's like this energy of this younger man, or it could just be emotionally kind of not so mature, or you know, someone in their 20s or 30s basically, but rushing back in. So I do see the return of someone very, very, very fast to this woman, this powerful woman. So it could be, you know, the Queen of Wands is very good at manifestation. So you may have been manifesting a new beginning with a masculine energy. Of course, energies are not gender specific. I see that at this time, this is something that's going to come through for you. But remember, with the knights are not kings. They are not settled in one place. They roam from place to place. And often the knights will have like a different person in each place that they visit. And they'll go back to the same person in that place. And the Knight of Wands in particular is extremely fiery energy. He's very, very, very fast coming in, but equally he will leave. So this can be someone who's kind of like love you and leave you energy, or in and out energy, hot and cold energy. I do see that there is a beginning that's grounded in reality with this person, and that is stable and is like a more long term, because we have Pentacles, which is very, very good. So you may be manifesting some kind of much more stable start with this person, but do be aware that they could be within this kind of player energy. And you're coming out as a queen and they're coming out as a knight. So your energy is not very well matched at the moment. You're kind of more powerful, you could be older, or you could just be more mature than this person. And so you just need to bear that in mind. But I do see, if you've been waiting for communication or something from this person, it is going to come in quite fast, maybe when you least expect it. So that's everything I have for pile 3. Just a very quick reading today. I'll be back next week with more in-depth readings, and as ever, you guys can find me on Etsy, link in the description box should you require a personal reading. All the best to you. Happy 11/11. Take the energy and try and do something really positive today, even if everyone's feeling, you know, the astrology in general is quite challenging at the moment. But try to, because it's such a expansive portal for manifestation, that you want to be careful that you're focusing on what you want today rather than what you don't want. Because remember, law of attraction and manifestation, you get out what you're thinking about rather than what you want or don't want. So remember to always be cautious that you're not subconsciously manifesting what you don't want by putting your energy on that. So put your energy on what feels good, follow what feels light, follow what feels good. And that's how you kind of align yourself to receiving more of that. So that's everything I have for you guys. Lots of love and light.